Hi, I'm Eric Adams, and I'm your child's teacher in Latin. And I just wanted to make a quick, 5-10 minutes tops video to walk you through exactly what the course is set up like and things that your child can do in order to make sure that they are optimizing every opportunity to do well and get a highest grade as possible in my class in case there's any sort of confusion. So what we're looking at now is the Canvas class set up for Latin. Every single one of your classes that your child is in has its own Canvas page. And so this is the Canvas page, the Canvas course that they would be looking at and what it looks like for my class of Latin. And I set it up when they first arrive here in modules, such that every single week is set out in the items that we will be talking about that week and what we're going to be studying and so forth and so on. So we're going to randomly open up one. Let's go with week 10 and 11. So the week of November 9 through 20 contains the items that you see here. And the great thing in my class is that regardless if there are items missing, and most of the students have items missing and that they have not submitted, and that is the major thing that is causing the grade to be not as high as what they would like, is that even if it is all the way back in November or even all the way before at the beginning of school, they can still submit the assignments, submit the quizzes, and it will count as though they had submitted them back then with no penalty for being late or anything like that. So I really encourage the students to take advantage of this because we have it now to where with a click of a button, I can send over the grades and the submissions and the performance on the items in Canvas over to the official gradebook, which is Infinite Campus. So Canvas is our learning module, our learning management system, and what they submit and what they do within Canvas is then sent over to Infinite Campus. And if they haven't submitted items by a particular date or a particular time, and I'm always clear to them as when I plan on doing this, I then go into Infinite Campus, the gradebook, the different item or the different platform from Canvas, and for items that they have not completed, I mark it as missing. And what Infinite Campus does is that it then calculates an M, a missing mark, as a 0. But you can always replace, and it is easily done, simply by submitting on Canvas. And the next time I sync grades by pushing a button on the Canvas page, it sends over the new submission and it replaces any M's that might have been there. So let's open it up and I'll show you what a typical module looks like. So here in this week we were working on Chapter 6. And I also want to make sure that students are aware that everything that we cover in class, I make videos like this covering the exact same items. So in case a student is absent, they can obviously watch the video. And as a matter of fact, that not only do most of the time when I make these videos are they covering the items in class, I make the watching of the video into a little quiz to where you watch the 10 to 15 minute video, and by watching it, I embed within the videos 3 to 5 items, and as long as they watch the video authentically and with focus, and they hear me say those 3 to 5 items at random times in the video, they can then submit it in a quiz on Canvas and get an easy free 100. There are so many videos that are like that. Let me also point out as well, is that for every single chapter translation, they have an assignment in which they have to make a recording of their own translation of they themselves translating the chapter. But for help on that, if you would click on it, for every single one of these, I have a link in which I walk them through the actual translation, another video. I've made hundreds of videos in this time of distance learning and virtual learning just for this purpose. So, once again, I would like to encourage that your students, regardless of from how far back they might have items that are missing, that they have not submitted in Canvas, that they can obviously still go back, regardless of wherever it was. And I also encourage the students to do so module by module. If you were to click over here on the left-hand side to quizzes or assignments, it is a huge long list because I have so many assignments that are small. Watch this 5-minute video, and by watching it, get an easy 100. It would be overwhelming because of the long list therein. Instead, go module by module, and in doing so, you will obviously, I think, be much more organized and methodical of going through, all the way into, we are currently now on week 19. This is the week of February 1st through 5th. And if I were to open up that one, you can see what I mean, in which it looks like there's a lot of things, but this is a 13-minute video that walks them through the translation of the chapter 12, which will help them on the multiple choice of the vocabulary. Likewise, at the bottom here, these are a couple of videos, 10 minutes each, that when you watch them, it earns them an easy 100. And so in that way, I really, really encourage students to obviously go back and submit. And then lastly, you can submit items, assignments, as many times as you want. So let's say that on the chapter 12 multiple choice that was over the passage that I have the video walking through, you don't do as well as what you would like. Let's say you make a 60. You can always go back and retake it and resubmit as many times as you would like until you are satisfied with the score that you have achieved. And that policy is what I have for every single assignment, in every single module, for every single week. You can submit as many times until you achieve and reach the grade and performance that you are wanting on it. So, in sum, go module by module and take advantage of my policy of receiving or accepting work or assignments from as far back in the year as you want with no penalty. And on any assignment, you can submit it as many times as you would like until you obviously achieve the grade that you were looking for. So if you have any questions, please, please, please reach out. Let me know. One last thing as well is that if you would like, you can easily be added as an observer to every one of your child's Canvas pages, every one of his courses, Canvas courses. And all you have to do is reach out to your teacher of the particular course and provide an email address, and I am able to add you to this course to where you can monitor and keep track and see how your student is progressing, if they are turning in assignments, those sorts of things like that. And we would all, our teachers, love for you to take advantage of that opportunity to really make sure that you are involved and aware of how well and how often and involved your student is with completing their assignments. Again, if you have any questions whatsoever, my name is Eric Adams. I am your child's Latin teacher, and I am wanting to do everything I can to help your child be successful in my class. Thank you.